Is it time to buy or sell Robinhood stock? In this video, we will explore Robinhood in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 21st of July, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 2nd of May, 2025, our system has identified Robinhood as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.04. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 114.74% since we first designated Robinhood as a buy candidate 54 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.12% each day since it was classified as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust rising trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 121.75% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 102.51% and 135.35%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 146.86%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 24.37% to 160.25% over the next year. In current terms, this suggests a future price somewhere between $129.77 and $271.55. Our latest daily update for Robinhood features the headline, "Evaluation of Robinhood stock downgraded after the last trading session." The Robinhood stock price declined by just under 5% on the last day, which was a Monday, falling from $109.74 to $104.34. During the last trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of nearly 6%. With a low of $104.32 and a high of $110.31, the price has increased in 6 out of the last 10 days, showing an overall rise of just over 11% in the past 2 weeks. Trading volume also decreased on the last day, which is typically a positive indicator, as volume trends should align with stock price movements. On that day, the trading volume dropped by 27 million shares, leading to a total of 46 million shares being exchanged, amounting to approximately $4.810 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a highest price of $113.44 and a lowest price of $13.98. Currently, the price stands at just over 8% or $9.10, below the 52-week high of $113.44, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Recent developments surrounding Robinhood Markets Incorporated, or HOOD, could have significant implications for its stock price both in the short and long term. A notable change comes from the new tax regulations within President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. These regulations impose stricter tax treatments on professional gamblers, potentially diverting interest and funds from sports betting back into traditional trading platforms like Robinhood. This could bolster trading volumes and further enhance its appeal to retail investors. Additionally, HOOD has demonstrated remarkable growth, surging over 350% in the past year, fueled by rising stock and cryptocurrency prices. This upward trend is likely to continue, especially as Robinhood gains momentum ahead of expected regulatory actions in the digital asset space. CEO Vlad Tenev's assertions about the United States leading in digital assets, alongside the approval of critical cryptocurrency legislation, may attract more users and investors to the app. The acquisition activities, particularly with WonderFi Technologies, have also positioned Robinhood for potential strategic advantages. Approved overwhelmingly by shareholders, this acquisition could expand their offerings in the cryptocurrency sector, further driving investor interest. In the short term, positive sentiment from earnings estimate revisions indicates that traders may find HOOD an attractive option. Long term, These regulatory shifts, alongside strong growth indicators and acquisitions, suggest robust foundations for continued stock price appreciation. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 15th of July 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned an overweight rating to Hood with a hold action. On Monday, the 14th of July 2025, it was reported that Citigroup designated Hood as outperform with a hold action. On Monday, the 7th of July 2025, it was reported that Citigroup rated Hood as neutral with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned an overweight rating to Hood with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 11th of June 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs gave Hood a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Robinhood stock. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio similarly as a sell. However, for return on investment, analysts have given the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Robinhood. The Robinhood stock presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, providing a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $102.95 and $85.33. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. However, some negative signals have emerged, which could impact short-term developments. A sell signal was recorded from a pivot top point on Friday, July 18, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 4.92%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is identified. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which mitigates overall risk as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, a buy signal. Pivots, a sell signal occurred 2 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal was generated 128 days ago. The short-term moving average, a sell signal was noted 11 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average, a buy signal appeared 63 days ago. The long-term moving average, a buy signal was indicated 62 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, a buy signal was identified 51 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Robinhood. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $97.98 and $93.63. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, Robinhood finds support just below today's level at $97.98. If this is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $93.63 and $92.33. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility. And with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $5.99 between its high and low, or 5.74%. Over the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 4.95%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Robinhood, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate high growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 30th of July, 2025. Analyst consensus estimates are at 29 cents. Keep an eye on these figures as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Robinhood. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Robinhood is at $105.45. If you do not currently own any shares, It may be prudent to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration for swing trading. On the downside, Robinhood faces its first support level at $97.98. Should this support level hold firm, it might present a promising entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Robinhood from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were conducted by Tenev Vladimir, who bought and sold 1,385,485 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we found that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 22.793. Overall, insiders purchased 9,118,231 shares and sold 14,566,810 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $98.51, reflecting a decline of 5.59%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a high level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal triggered by a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Robinhood stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators along with an overall positive trend suggest that the current price level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for Robinhood stock to perform well in the near future. However, due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation from a strong buy to a buy candidate. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 22nd of July, we anticipate Robinhood to open higher by nearly $2 and start trading at $106.32. We want to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.